Okay, hey everybody. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Now, all right, tonight we're going to go over some more things about marketing and business and starting a business. And if you already have a business, we're going to talk about and discuss that too as well. Now, the topic tonight is going to be creating a side hustle for your business before you need one. Now, I know that a lot of you feel secure in your job or whatever you're doing for its career, your 9 to 5 or whatever, but there may be a disruption in your world. So we're going to talk about that because I have been stressing to you, and I hope that you do know that it's not all bad if you had something else besides your just one source of one multiple stream, more than one stream of income. And I constantly say that, but I do know that we're in times now that we gotta we gotta think side hustle. We gotta think something else. We ain't got to say it. We hustling, but I think that tonight this word, the topic, because a lot of people do consider having something else outside of that 9 to 5 is, anyway, like a little hustle. But you can interject another name. It really doesn't matter. It all the same. At the end of the day, it is having multiple streams of income. Okay, so we're going to discuss that and talk a little bit about that tonight. Now, for the most part, I know there are a few things that I do want to share with you. And let me see, can I find the information that I wanted to kind of, well, I won't be showing it on the screen, but I do want to talk to you about it. And it was concerning. Okay, I know. Yeah. Okay, here it is. It was concerning is talking a little bit about, what's a side hustle, what's best for, a side hustle that's best for you, or possibly, there were some questions that I wanted to kind of answer for some people that did have questions about a side hustle. What side hustles make the most money? Let's talk about that. Right now in this economy and in 2023, there are a few of them that I do definitely want to go over them with you, and I'll explain to you how you can make them happen. But I do want to just share them with you, so just bear with me. We're going to talk about what they are, and then we'll go back and talk about how you can market them. And that's what we've been talking about, because yesterday I went over with you about a little bit about marketing. Now, there's a lot of people doing tour flipping cars and things like that, renting out storage space, because there's a lot of that may be going on. People may need storage space for whatever reason, especially if you're in a different city or state or whatever that has a lot of development going on, and a lot of people, influx of people coming into maybe that city or area. And also, um, renting different renting out space in your home, out space like an Airbnb or something like that. That is very popular. You got to get started with things like that. And selling products on e-commerce websites, you can sell different things. You can be creative or whatever the case may be, and do it. You can come up with something if you haven't already. And a lot of things you don't have to run out and go and get them trademarked, but we'll talk about that too. And also Saturday, if you text Push to Dream to 833-247-6465, I will definitely be demonstrating a lot more of these, and we'll be going over the different softwares and the different things that you need to connect with this to make this happen, so where you will be okay. And it's not giving you the information and not telling you how to do it, but we're gonna go over that. It's gonna be a free training Saturday, so if you are interested, make sure you be there. All right. So, and this is what I do. I help my clients with coming up with ideas, and I'll just, whatever they need. I am giving them that support in that area of business. Now, I gave you a few, and then also a, a side hustle. Let's just keep using that. We're just using that word for now. A side hustle can substantially increase your your income, or whatever it is. And let me tell you what I suggest that you do. I suggest that if you are not sure what kind of side hustle, And I'm going to give you more. We're going to talk about more. But if you're just really unsure and undecisive about a side hustle or something pertaining, just another multiple streams of income, another source of income, what you can do is take the skill set that you do now, if you like your career, if you like what you do, and take that job description and find out your skill set within it. I'm sure that there are companies out here that may need your services. Don't exclude, getting yourself prepared to be able to get government contracting. You can get government contracting with your county, your state, or you can get the federal government contracting. It's not hard. It's just that you need to put your business rather, put your business on the register, get certified, so you can be able to go in the back end in the portal and bid on the jobs and go from there. That's all you have to do. But it's a process. So if you don't have a business, recommend you going and clicking the link in my bio and get the information that I have there for you to start a business. And getting the basic information and basic things done is going to help you to set yourself up in that arena. That is another way that you can do it. If you and then if you are interested in something like that, and the government need all kind of services, you will be surprised at the services they need. The government cannot give themselves their own services. They have to outsource them out to vendors, in which people that will be doing business with them. So okay, so I'll put it this way: you will be their partners in whatever transaction that they need you, or whatever you qualify for. So that is going to be that, for them. Alrighty, now let me go ahead and give you a little bit more info here. Um, it can, like I said, the side hustle can boost your income if you need it. Now, let's see what some of the let's get some more ideas on what would be some good ones for this year. Um, Also, I gave you a few, and some of them may sound the same, but they may not to you. Being a virtual assistant, bookkeeping, things like, they have all kind of different websites for, like, proofreading for writers, freelancing. You can put your information, you can go and get your skill set. Like I said, your skill set that you have the background, and that you have the ability to do. And if you like it, you can put it on Fiverr, you can put it on Upwork, and you can get side hustle gigs like that if possible. Now, there are you can sell old electronics, sell on Shopify, make money taking surveys. I think I mentioned to you when I spoke to you maybe a few weeks ago. But I told you that is one of the things that I have done. I did that last summer a little bit, and I just did it a few times just to kind of see how it worked, because I wanted to kind of see what it was like too, because when I'm out here telling you to do things, I test them out too as well, to see, what kind of feedback I get, or what's good, and the pros and the cons of it. Um, just all kind of things that you can do, get paid for your opinion. Yeah, there's all kind of, and then I think they still have certain kind of secret shopper things. And I think I saw something just out of researching last week. I saw something pertaining to giving your opinion on products, having products and services shipped to you, you testing them out, and you giving them your honest review. And of course, it's a process to that. It's not a hard process, but you still have to connect with them and do some, like, little questionnaire and things like that for that. Now, and then also, investing in real estate, or investing in things like that, running, you know if you are good with technology, running Facebook ads, any kind of ads, doing that kind of thing. And also running someone's social media content. If you got a little, whatever skill that you have, someone can use it, especially in this internet streets. Anyway, and There's also like different things like maybe gaming and there's a lot. There's a lot. Now, what else I want to talk to you about? Okay, I think I have one here. Also doing a food truck or something of that sort. A food truck would be where's that little, I haven't seen a little flying thing in a while. Seen those in a while. Starting a food truck, becoming a tutor or something like that, or either selling online, courses. That will be good. Whatever your skill set is, you can teach someone else that too as well. So don't give up on that. Now, so you got a few things that I do, want to tell you about side hustle that I do know that you can do for it's a side hustle. Now, let's talk a little bit about how you can market these things. You can do the marketing to these. If a lot of them are not brick and mortar, you definitely can set them up, get your foundation together, set up your social media platforms. You can make sure that you choose the branding, what your messaging is going to be, how you're going to, present yourself in the marketplace. You can do that. Okay. Now, and one of the ways that you can do that is going to be knowing right off the front who you got to serve, like I mentioned to you yesterday. Who are you going to serve? And how would you send messages to them? How would you communicate with them? What kind of buzzwords, or we call them keywords, but I'm going to say, buzzwords. What kind of things will that, what are some of the things that you have to, words that you have to use in order to be able to connect with them and to let them know, you can drive traffic to where they are. And then also, especially like on Instagram, you can run influencer ads. You can do that, you know, reach out to some, find out what's required of you, what it costs you, and then give them your ad and see how that work. Make sure that you do your metrics and you do your day, your making sure that you're benefiting from that by making sure that if you paying them $50, you want to make sure that it's converting so where you can come out on top, meaning that is your money working for you? Is those ad dollars that you spent working for you? Now, one of the next things that you need to do is set up all your systems that's going to be needed and when I say systems, that is set up your email system, your payment system, your everything that you need. For instance, let me give you some tools. Your systems is the same thing as some tools. Your tools is going to be like something that you need to use for retrieving some information from your potential customer, like giving them something, you know, to be able to get them on your list. You don't always want to depend on social media having people drawn to you. You need a list. You need a list of names so where you can contact them, whether you text them or whether you email them. But you need to get them off of the social media platforms and do that as well. Now, if you're going to be someone that's going to do a course or something like that, you want to make sure that you have a platform for that. And that is, it's a few of them. You have Gumroad, PayHip, Teachable, Think of It, and Kajabi, and also Sam Carter has one too as well. They have but if you have their payment processor, you can also get theirs. I like it pretty decent, but I think if you selling to someone that don't have an account with them, I think it is kind of maybe they fix it by now, but I know that they will, you'd be the courses will not I don't think you could, it'll be something it'll be hard to open, I think, something like that. But I'm not sure. Maybe they've gotten that fixed by now. But I know I don't have any problems with it with my people now. And also keeping up with your accounting. QuickBooks is definitely been around for years, and it still will be good now. Outsource outsourcing platform like Fiverr or Upwork. And that is, like I mentioned to you earlier, you can always put your skill set on there too. So where you can be on there, and then this is a place that you can go and use work if you need to outsource, or and also there's one in for the Philippines too that you can always reach out to and get virtual assistants to help you out in any way that you need help with or anything like that. Now, I'm going to tell you this, when you are getting government contracts, you cannot use a virtual assistant from out of states because I mean, in other countries, because it specifically says, a lot the jobs that you use, unless it's maybe specifically in another country or they have a connection somehow, but you cannot have employees that are not U.S. citizens, because it says that. And another thing, if you're going to look into or get into government contracting, you definitely better read. You better read everything that they tell you. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Okay, if you're unsure, you better double check and make sure. Now, and also making sure that you have a email and purchasing your domains for what you're going to need them for, because you definitely will want to invest in a domain. Even if you don't use it at the moment, if you're branding your business, lock it in. All right. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now, and also a few things that more I do want to say about side hustles. Side hustles are, yes, they are legit. A lot of you, I wouldn't, I mean, you need to use your discretion or be very careful if you are working for a company and they may have, non-compete laws or non-compete rules. So you have to make sure that you know what's going on with your company if you have a 9 to 5. And even if you're in business and you're doing a little something and then you want 2 or 3 other things to do, losing my voice here, you want to make sure that you are prepared. And you make sure you are following the guidelines, and you are prepared in every way possible. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, sorry. Yes, so it is very important to have multiple streams of income, people. So I think that is going to be all I do want to discuss with you tonight. Make sure that you text Push to the Dream to 833-247-6465. Text Push the Dream to 833-247-6465 if you want to be a part of the Saturdays, the how-to training. Is going to be a training giving you more in depth. And if you want the workbook, I haven't decided on what. I will have a workbook there, so as we're going along, you can fill it in, and as we go along, you can get all of these different resources that I will have for you. I definitely want you to be able to do something with them. Okay, alrighty. So with that being said, let me see. Is there a few other things that I do want to mention to you? I think I may. And then, like I said, there are going to be ways, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we're going to make everything happen, and we're going to keep up with our data along the way. But marketing is going to be your friend, and we're going to talk about the tools that everybody will give you a webinar and tell you can make $10,000, you can make $50,000, you can make this, you can make that, and then they're charging you just about that much in order to be able to show you. We're going to go over the training Saturday, and a lot of that information will be in the training, where they charge you thousands and thousands of dollars and they don't give you what they need to give you. So we're gonna talk about that. We're going to find out where, what the tools are, and we're going to talk about how we're going to make everything happen. And we're going to keep up with our data along the way. But marketing is going to be your friend, and we're going to talk about the tools that everybody will give you a webinar and tell you can make $10,000, you can make $50,000, you can make this, you can make that. But and then they're charging you just about that much in order to be able to show you. They're going to go over the training Saturday, and a lot of that information will be in the training, where they charge you thousands and thousands of dollars and they don't give you what they need to give you. So we're going to talk about that. We're not doing lifestyle marketing. We're not falling for that trap anymore. We're going to get this information. If you want it, you need to be there, because it will not be anywhere else. You have to get a link in order to be a part of it. It won't be on social media live. Okay. All righty. And so that is going to be all that I'm going to do tonight, and it's how to create your side hustle before you need one. And definitely, you can't depend on one stream of income anymore. You may need one. So we won't talk about this, creating one before you need one, okay? But you want to make sure that you have it structured as a business. All righty? All right. So we'll see you next time. And I hope any comments, please comment. And I hope that this helped. All right. See you next time. Bye bye. Be good.